Hi Cancer, we're going to do your reading. Look at this. So I was hoping to get a money reading, but it's coming through really strong love. In fact, we've got some twin flame energy going on. So we'll shake those up and see if we can get some money, my little gold flakes. So, you know, in the beginning, while I'm meditating, I'm always asking for messages, and I've got these. I got some more. Actually got several channeled messages, but let's go ahead and dive into the reading. We've got I miss you. And also I wanted to tell you that this, that rainbow is pulling a lot of energy. Of course, this is the Four of Wands, so 1111, you know, foundations, it's achievements. But rainbows might be significant to some of you somehow, because that keeps drawing my attention. We also have destiny, which I thought was interesting too, because, did I write it down? I hope I wrote it down. Oh yeah, because this came out. This came through, you know, when I was channeling before I started. Be patient, divine timing. So if you're in a twin flame, I think you need to chill and just let things play out. I have some almost personals, and I do those instead of personals, instead of extendeds, and I'll list those down below. Those are they're literally almost personal, and they're a fraction of the price, but they are so detailed. I strongly recommend those. So I am all over the place. I'm so sorry. Let me calm down. So this reading just so far is just pulling such a strong energy, okay? So the abundance I seek, that's supposed to be a K, also seeks me. I release all blocks between us. I want you guys to, if you want to, take the 21-day challenge, say that 3 times a day. That was not channeled. That was just something I'm trying to get everybody to do. We can manifest stronger together, okay? That energy comes through stronger. Also, if you haven't subscribed and you watch my channel a lot, I would strongly suggest you subscribe, because I focus on subscribers' energy. I think your energy will come through stronger, okay? So I want to make things right. You are an angel. I think about you often. There's that divine timing, which goes perfect with this destiny card. And here's another one. Accept that they are just in a different place than you, okay? All right, so that doesn't mean it's, you know, that just means that they've got to figure things out, you know, maybe in a different way or different timing than you. But look at this triumph and success. This is truth, I think, coming out, clarifying those. The Ace of Swords is victory after a battle, you know, and it's truth and clarity, and it's a strong, I don't know, I feel like maybe you've been wronged, and that's going to turn around, okay? So also stick around to the end, because we're going to do an intuition test at the end, okay? And those are fun. So we've got solitude in reverse. I love that. So hangman, that's coming back around. All right, so somebody's coming out of that pulling away energy. We have awareness. So this is the magician. The magician is somebody who can, you know, this is your energy, somebody who has all the tools. You have everything you need within you to create what you want to create. You may have to just believe in it, but that's where, you know, the abundance I seek also seeks me. I release all blocks between us, okay? So you can be, do, or have anything you want, Cancer. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm getting a strong sadness energy. All right, so it might come back, but King of Cups, could be dealing with another Cancer, but I feel like this is you. We're going to dive into, see what is going on with your person and their energy also. But right now I'm focused on you. There's a lot of love. You're very loving, probably very tender-hearted. And here's the Queen of Swords. So deep in thought. This sword is down, so both of these look like there's more thought going on than actual talking, okay? And then, I mean, this is Five of Wands. That's could be gossip, bickering, challenges. I'm getting a lot of 4s, and I'm also feeling 9s. Well, I guess that would add up to 9, so that makes sense. There's a 9. Okay, anyway. So we'll keep on the lookout for 9s and 4s. So this is, you know, 5 of Wands and 4 of Cups. A lot of deep thinking about maybe a missed opportunity. I don't think it's your fault though. And then these didn't come up. I just wanted to show you what was on what showed when, I don't know if they were at the bottom of the deck or what, but we've got 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the World card. So strong energy about cycle completion. Also, forgot to show you this. This is the Emperor, so divine masculine. And then when I went to grab, I'm not going to use these decks because so much already came out. But 4 of Wands, again, 1111, and the Empress. All right, sorry if that was so scattered. Let's grab a different deck. I just wanted to share that because that was so strong during the pre-shuffle. Okay, so how are you guys? Hope you're well. Let's look at their energy. Let's focus really on their energy. Because I think we have a lot on your energy. Your energy is you wanting to be recognized. And you're having a hard time, I think, not being emotional about something coming to an end or being cut out. And I feel there's an unfairness. And I feel something really sad. So, I don't know. Let's look at that. 2 of Cups. Oh my gosh, see? Being recognized. 2 of Cups. 2 people that give. 2 people that love. 6 of Wands. Recognition. Success. And I'm feeling that 5 there. What's going on? Tell me overall, please. There's the Queen of Swords again. Okay, again, see, strong reading. Wow. Queen of Swords. This is somebody that she doesn't put up with much, but typically, I feel like it's indicating something being cut out. And this is, I'm going to say this because it's coming through more than once. I feel like there's some noise in the background, like maybe some drama or some people or influences that have painted you in a negative light or not been fair. But this World card, I'm feeling karma from this. And then we have Destiny. Something's going to come to light, okay? Let's see. What else? There's the 10 of Cups. And the Death card. All right. Tell me more. Tell me about, whoops. Page of Swords, 2 of Wands. That's somebody that's watching. But in this deck, it has looks like a kind of a negative intention. I feel like, I hate just saying this, I feel like somebody may have a negative intention towards you. There's not even someone's. Okay, so there's 4 of Pentacles. This is, I can almost reach it, you know. 4 of Pentacles is feeling afraid of not having something. It's fear of lack. 3 of Wands again. Strong message coming through. We got to get to the bottom of it, but strong message. So this is your person. Whew. Fear of lack. Maybe money is holding them back. Afraid to move forward, and maybe they have to go through a divorce. I don't know. That would be expensive, but then here we have this 4 of Wands again. I mean 4 of Cups, which is missed opportunity. 3 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. All right, you guys have a person. 6 of Wands again. You guys have a person that is afraid of losing you, and you may not even know that. Tell me more. Wow, King and Queen of Swords. So that's a strong connection. Could be an unhappy relationship or marriage. Anything else? And then I'm going to lay out a full spread. How does this person feel towards Cancer? Oh my gosh, see? I'm telling you. When I get strong readings or vibes like that in the beginning, there's a strong message coming through. So a lot of you, this could be twin flame. And it could just be, karma has to play out. But now we have Empress twice and Emperor. They feel like you are... The Empress is somebody, she's a creator, but she doesn't have to... she doesn't have to speak of her value. It's just seen, She screams queen without even opening her mouth. It just shows. She exudes that, okay? Temperance. I feel like this person feels like you're like the end-all be-all. Temperance is patience. Not overgiving. Could be holding back. It's kind of like give a little, get a little. But because of this, I'm hearing I'm every woman. And this is how do they feel about you. All right, let's lay out a full spread, but since I just keep kind of goofing off with it. Okay. Cancer, recent, past, present, and future. Sorry if that's too loud. Two more and then I'm going to cut the deck. Death card. There's that Page of Swords, spying, looks like obsessed. Forward motion, Chariot. Wow, the Lovers, strong message here. Lovers is typically about making decisions. Sometimes it's about two people. Oh, Five of Swords. This looks like shame. Conflict again. It's interesting how this Lovers came right under that Death card. Queen of Cups. So now we've got a King and Queen of Cups. There could be two couples here. Oh my gosh, Two of Cups. Yeah. An ending. Somebody's making a decision. Two of Cups isn't coming up in the outcome. The Sun, happiness, growth, healing. And a new beginning. So you're going to have a new beginning in love. Wow. So there's that Four of Pentacles again. Four of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. So recent past, you have an ending that could be you and this person, the person you're thinking about. But even though it ended, there was a continuation of spying. I feel there's an outer influence here, somebody negative. Somebody may even be driving to like spy on someone. Be careful with that because it can become a habit. And then it become like an addiction just to know, are they home, are they not, are their lights on? Please be careful if you're doing that. But the Chariot card, that's beautiful. And interesting how it's a nighttime in this deck. So it looks like spying. So recent past, breakup, but not letting go, wanting to know, curious about what's going on, okay? Then we've got the Lovers card. Like I said, decision between two people. Lovers card is a strong card. 5 of Swords, Queen of Cups. You know, and if you go down, you've got Page of Swords, 5 of Swords, and the Sun. So I think whoever's been up to no good is, and maybe they were trying to make you embarrassed or shame you or discredit you. I think that's going to be exposed here with the Sun card. Because look, we've got recent past, negative, negative, positive. And I think somebody chose the wrong person, possibly, or denied themselves the love that they felt. Outcome, 2 of Cups, Sun card, the Fool. 2 of Cups, it's 2 people that give, 2 people that love each other, 2 people that express it. What's the Fool card? The Fool card is starting over, new beginning, leap of faith, no baggage. Tell me more. Page of Cups. Somebody's going to make sure, somebody's going to communicate your value. There's that 9. I think somebody's going to communicate how they feel towards you. So Cancer, you know, if you feel like somebody wronged you, you know, hold your ground. And if this person reaches out, be careful not to be snappy with them and, you know, like, oh, what do you want? If you want this to continue, if you want a chance with them, you know, sometimes we're like, oh, I wish they would text, I wish they would text. But then when they do, we act cold. And it doesn't make any sense, but that's what we do. But you need to stay sweet, stay in your Empress energy. Let me just see if I need anything else. Advice. 8 of Pentacles. Focused. I felt something really painful a little while ago. There's a 10 of... Okay, so I was asking for money. So here's money. This looks good. 8 of Pentacles, you need to... This is your advice. Focus on your personal success. Not on, you know, being happy with someone else or someone else bringing, you know, fulfilling you or... this is... Remember the Magician we had in the very beginning. This is focus on your work. Always... When you're hurting, always redirect your energy into something that you can accomplish, you know. Get passionate about something. If you're having a hard time dealing with pain, create a new identity for yourself. Like, I'm going to become a yogi, or I'm going to become that gym rat, or that workout person that everybody looks at like, you know, look how dedicated they are. I don't know if this is maybe just for a few people, but create a new identity that you can be proud of. That's one way to deal with being stuck, okay? All right, let me grab an oracle, and then we are going to do an intuition test. This is beautiful. Somebody's returning, and I feel like the truth about where you were wronged is gonna be exposed. Without you having to like stoop to that level, you know. Also, another tip that I have for when you're dealing with conflict is to try not to react with emotion. You know, you're gonna have more credibility if you say things like, "That's reasonable," or "Let's be practical," about, you know, words like that, unemotional words. You know, and if they say something that's kind of like, you know, you might kind of strike a nerve with you, just say something like, or interesting, you know. Try not to be emotional when you're trying to resolve things. Hummingbird spirit. Okay, Can I get a message for Cancer? Hawk. Wow. Let your spirit be your guide. Let's look at that real quick. We'll just do an overview, and then we'll do the intuition test. On the intuition test, I'm going to lay out 3 crystals, and I'm going to focus on one, and then you are going to choose which one I focused on. See if you can tap in. Okay, flying high above the landscape. The hawk sees both the big picture and the small details, observes the rain and the pond, as well as the cloud, and doesn't miss anything. When hawk spirit arrives, you are called to pay close attention to messages from spirit that can appear anywhere in any form. Listen to your intuition and keep your eyes open for synchronicities. Hawk spirit asks you not to dismiss the signs that spirit is sending to guide you. So you guys, I wish I had gotten more signs. Maybe it's a hawk. So also I was feeling 9s and 4s, so watch for those. Lately you've been hearing the same word or song. Oh, here you go. The same word or song are coming across the same symbol in the strangest places. Perhaps you hear a song on the radio with just the right lyrics pertaining to your query. So begin to notice uncanny billboards, license plates, or other places where repetitive numbers or words show up for you to notice. Pay attention to the animals that appear for you and connect with their symbolism. Spirit wants to communicate and reaches out again and again. When the hawk spirit appears, it's a sign to listen. Okay, so that's crazy because I was saying I wish I'd gotten signs. So you guys watch for signs, okay? And then stop and think about what you were doing or what that sign or message could mean. All right, let's do an intuition test. I'm going to lay out 3 crystals. And you guys are going to guess which one. See if you can feel it. Okay, close your eyes, take a deep breath if you need to. Okay. This is rose quartz, a rose quartz heart. And those are amethyst. There's the this one's kind of rough and rocky. Oh. Shoot, hold on. I really want that to focus. Alright, well, that one won't focus. Hopefully this one did. There, maybe I should try it right here. There. Okay, and then we have this amethyst. Okay, so take a deep breath, and then will you guys let me know in the comments which one you chose, and if you want to keep doing these, or if you'd rather do like charms or pendulums. Okay, so I chose this one. Let me know. I love you guys. Check out those extendeds if you want. I'll link them below. They're amazing, and I love you, and I will see you soon. Bye, Cancer.